Made you wish that your missing child stayed missing? One minute, my 4-year-old Judy was digging holes in our yard with her plastic shovel. The next minute, she was gone. We searched for 13 years, hired investigators, led search parties, but we found nothing. Then one morning, a call came from an orphanage 400 miles away about a girl claiming to be our daughter. My hands shook seeing the birthmark behind her ear and the ratty stuffed rabbit she used to carry everywhere. But what broke me was when she looked up with hollow eyes and asked, "They said you sold me. Will you keep me this time?" Judy's return felt like a miracle. We introduced her to Maple, our 6-year-old, who immediately adored her big sister. But the transition into our home was a little rough. Judy followed us everywhere, even waiting outside the bathroom door. But our therapist said separation anxiety was completely normal. Maple taught her how to play with toys and braid each other's hair. It warmed my heart hearing them giggling under blankets. We bought Judy everything Maple already had so she wouldn't feel behind. 2 bikes, 2 dollhouses, matching everything. At Maple's birthday, Judy cried seeing the presents. I missed 13 birthdays. We immediately rushed out to buy her duplicates. Our neighbors understood completely and brought extra presents too, saying, "This sweet girl deserves double celebrations." I kissed her forehead and agreed, "You can ask for anything you want." I didn't realize how badly we'd been spoiling her until she started demanding fairness. On Christmas morning, Judy unwrapped all Maple's presents first. "I missed 13 Christmases," she said, hugging Maple's new doll. That night, she made Maple sleep on the floor. We found Maple curled on the carpet, but Judy insisted, "It's only fair since I slept on concrete for years." My husband just carried Maple back to bed, muttering, "She's working through trauma." But when Judy locked Maple in our garden shed to learn what loneliness feels like, I panicked. It took 6 hours before we found Maple barely conscious, drenched in sweat from the 95-degree heat. When I yelled at Judy, she gave a confused expression. I survived years alone going through worse. One day won't hurt her. I felt frustrated but didn't push it further. We cared for Maple all night, nursing her back to health. When we brought up the incident to our therapist, he insisted on immediate intervention. I wish I had listened because nothing could have prepared us for what happened on the stairs. That morning, Judy pocketed Maple's asthma inhaler. Later, as Maple wheezed her way up the stairs, Judy calmly pushed her down. The push looked accidental, but her words weren't. "Now we both have scars." I screamed at Judy while cradling Maple's bleeding head. "You're hurting her!" Judy tilted her head. "Good. She needs to learn to handle pain." The weekend my husband and I left for a business trip changed everything. Judy promised to take good care of Maple, even hugged us goodbye with that sweet smile. We returned Sunday evening to a house so quiet I could hear the clock ticking. "They must be sleeping," my husband said, heading upstairs. But something felt wrong, and the house smelled sour, like spoiled milk. I searched room by room until I reached the basement door, which was locked. Through the keyhole, I saw Judy sitting cross-legged on the concrete, calmly turning pages of a book. Behind her was my baby. Maple was tied to the water pipe, arms stretched above her head, wrists rubbed raw and bleeding where the rope cut in. Her princess pajamas were soaked dark with urine. A dog bowl sat on the floor next to human feces, and chunks of bread floated in brown water. Maple's lips were split open and bleeding.